In December of 2020, while searching a private property in north of Lovingston, authorities discovered skeletal remains of a human. The remains were taken to Chief Medical Examiner's office, where they were identified to be those of Alexis Murphy, a 17-year-old girl from Nelson County who went missing in August of 2013. Born on June 5, 1996, Alexis Tiara Murphy had an infectious personality and a warm heart which always yearned to help others. An endearing soul, Alexis was someone friends could rely on, as she would always listen and give truthful advice. Alexis was the captain of the Nelson County High School volleyball team and was passionate to play the sport at a higher level. Alexis was active on social media and had thousands of followers on her Twitter profile. Saturday, August 3, 2013. Alexis Murphy, who wanted to get her hair done for her high school senior pictures, left for Lynchburg, which is about 40 miles away from her home in Shipman, Virginia. Security cameras at the Liberty gas station show the 17-year-old driving away in her white Nissan Maxima sometime after 7 in the evening. This was the last time Alexis was seen alive. Next day, when Alexis' grandmother didn't find her in her room, her family began to worry, as she had missed her curfew and something like that was completely out of character for Alexis to do. They called her friends and asked if Alexis was with them, but no one knew about her whereabouts. Her parents didn't waste any time and called the cops. Nelson County Sheriff's Office began investigating Alexis' disappearance, and soon they were joined by the Virginia State Police and FBI. Police helicopters and scent dogs were used, and a statewide bulletin was issued by the FBI. On August 6, 2013, 3 days after her disappearance, police were able to track down Alexis' car, abandoned in the parking lot of a theater in Charlottesville. Alexis' phone pinged near US Route 29 in Virginia, which has a bad reputation of young women going missing along it. Authorities combed the area and found a camouflage Suburban parked beside an old camper. The Suburban and the camper was Randy Taylor's, who frequently visited the gas station Alexis was last seen at and had a unique tattoo on his neck, which led authorities to immediately suspect him, as in the surveillance footage of the gas station right behind Alexis, a white male with tattoo can be seen. Witnesses at the gas station confirmed this and told authorities about Taylor's creepy behavior. Also in the surveillance footage, you can see Taylor's vehicle leaving the gas station followed by Alexis' car. Authorities searched his camper and found a strand of hair on his couch, a torn fingernail, and what appeared to be a stud similar to a nose piercing or earring. They sent the evidence collected at Taylor's place to Virginia State Police Crime Lab, and it was a match for Alexis' DNA. Things were looking bleak for Randy Taylor, but he had a story, in which Alexis and an African male with dreadlocks came to his camper, where they drank some beer, bought marijuana from him, and left his camper shortly after that. The name he gave authorities was Damian Bradley, but when authorities tracked him down, Bradley denied ever meeting Taylor or going to his camper. He provided authorities with a watertight alibi and was ruled out as a suspect. This left authorities with Randy, and when they thoroughly searched his camper, they found a shirt balled up under his couch, and on its back there was a blood stain. A bloody hair extension, a fake eyelash, pornography and questionable images of women were also found. The shirt with blood on it was sent for testing, and it matched Alexis' DNA. Authorities also learned that on the night Alexis went missing, Taylor went to an adult shop and bought adult videos from there. Authorities were now convinced of Taylor's guilt and he was charged with first-degree murder, first-degree felony murder, and abduction with intent to defile. Presided by Justice Michael Gamble, Randy Taylor's trial began in May of 2014. Still maintaining his innocence, Taylor pleaded not guilty to all the charges set against him. A suppression order, which restricts people involved in case to speak publicly about the case, was issued by the court. Evidence found in his camper and statement of the employees at the gas station was used against him. Defense attorney Michael Hallahan tried his best for his client and argued that despite Damian Bradley skipping state right after Alexis Murphy's disappearance, authorities only focused on Taylor as a suspect. Hallahan tried to dismiss evidence found in Taylor's camper by saying that how convenient it was that police only found the bloodied t-shirt on their second search and missed it during the initial search of the camper. He also said that there was no evidence of a murder and the prosecution was just trying to get into the jury's head. But he wasn't successful in his attempt, as on May 8, 2014, jury found Randy Taylor guilty on all 3 charges, and 2 months later in July, he was sentenced to 2 consecutive life imprisonment terms. Taylor tried to bargain with authorities. He said that a third person was involved and he is willing to take police to Alexis' body if they commute his life sentence to a 20-year sentence. Authorities declined his offer as they believed that Randy Taylor, if left free again, would most likely reoffend, and they didn't want to take the risk. In October of 2014, remains of Hannah Graham, a student at University of Virginia, were discovered by authorities. She had gone missing from a downtown mall in Charlottesville, and police linked her murder to a man by the name of Jesse Mathews Jr., who was also a person of interest in the murder of Morgan Dana Harrington. Mathews pleaded guilty to the abduction of both girls and was sentenced to 4 life imprisonment terms without parole. Taylor, who claimed to be innocent, requested authorities to perform a DNA test on Jesse Mathews. Authorities were sure that the 2 cases were not linked, but they still obliged, and a subsequent test proved that they were correct, and Jesse Mathews Jr. was ruled out as a suspect. Randy tried to appeal his sentence several times, but all of his appeals have so far been denied. On December 3, 2020, 7 years after she went missing, remains of Alexis Murphy were discovered in a private property near Stagebridge Road along US Route 29. A funeral for her was held at Welsh Sheffield Funeral Chapel. In her obituary, Alexis' family said that while she is departed in physical, her presence is now and always be with us. Alexis posthumously received her diploma from the Nelson County High School with the class of 2014. Randy Taylor has also been linked to the disappearance of Samantha Clarke, a 19-year-old who was last seen at her home in Orange County back in 2010. Though he is not charged with her abduction, Taylor and Samantha knew each other, and Taylor spoke with Samantha several times before she went missing. Police in Orange County is still investigating Samantha's case, and in 2021, the case was reclassified as an abduction and homicide investigation. If you have any information about the case, please contact the Town of Orange Police Department at 540-672-1491. Thanks for watching our video. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and share our videos with your friends and family, as it can help us expand our reach. Stay tuned for our next video. Until then, goodbye.